Ready? Tolstoj, ready? Okay. Everyone is ready, so let's get it counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And it looks like players were able to enter the seed correctly, so that's good. So we have 3 DAS players. No, that's not true. 2 DAS players. Oh, it looks like Tolstoj's tapping, but I can't actually tell. And then Toni is rolling. Bit of a rough start for Toni. But should be able to bring it down no problem. Richard with a bar dependency. Richard bringing it down, no problem. Tetris for Richard, 71,000. Toni still in a mess. Hasn't scored a Tetris yet. Misdrops the LPs. There's the only one so far without a Tetris on the board. And there's the only one using a cheating playstyle, so... Yeah, still struggling. But Toni bringing it down. Slowly. Richard 140, Tolstoj 81,000, Shuichi 102, Toni at 29,000. An amazing 0% Tetris rate for Toni at the moment. And then he misdrops the LP, so that was probably my fault. Summer says, go players, good luck, have fun. Toni's still trying to score a Tetris. Richard with the center well, column 3. Oh, and then a triple flip for Toni, so not going to help himself with that. Richard filling a long bar dependency. 172 to 120 for Richard. Shuichi 174. Toni at 43, and another misdrop for Toni, and this is looking a little more dangerous. A nice T piece for the right hand side. Nice L piece there. Oh, and then overshooting that T piece, and that might be the end for Toni, unless he gets something to the left side and gets a J piece over. Still survivable, but it's not easy, and I don't know how much longer he can live and hangs that T piece. And 60 lines, 53,000 points, less than 1,000 points per line. Toni tops out 53,000, and Shuichi is good. So on the bottom we have Tolstoj at 214 with a Tetris to go to 237. Tetris for Richard, 230. Oh, 53,200. Oh, is it on the screen? 53,200. It's on here. Still. Oh. Richard with a long bar dependency fills it in with that long bar, as you normally would. And another long bar dependency filled in for Richard, ready for Tetris. T piece to the left hand side, that's really nice. Guys are ready. So on the top, Shuichi and Toni game number 2 in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Oh, and Richard in trouble. That left side is blocked off and tops out at 289. 323 for Tolstoj is good for game number 1. GG. And Shuichi starting off really rough, and also it's going to just top out without a Tetris at 1,911 points. So a quick leveler from Toni. Don't leave him hanging. Alright, so ready from the players on the bottom. So we'll get them started in a 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Tolstoj starting off with a 3 high vit setup. It's not gonna work. He's gonna try, but it's not gonna work. That bar does not fit in there. Alright, we got ready to start. The top players, Shuichi and Toni, game number 3 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Richard filling in that long bar dependency, opens up the well. Needs another J piece or a long bar. That S is not gonna do him any favors. Oh, and that doesn't burn anything, and this is looking dangerous for Richard. Can bring this down with like an L piece. Oh, and early shifts that square piece is gonna top out here with one more line. 79,800 points. So Tolstoj, you need 80,000 points to complete this chase down and go up to match point. Oh, Tolstoj hanging long bar on the left. Gets the bar to the left side, it's low enough. Open for a Tetris now, one Tetris will do it. They're just waiting on a long bar. And there it is, there's a Tetris for Tolstoj. It goes up 2 games to none, GG. On the top, Shuichi at 142. 102 for Toni. Looks like Toni is able to place pieces properly this time. There's Skim and a Tetris for Toni, 126. Shuichi at 166. Alright, so we have readies on the bottom, and they already started, okay? Oh, Obelix did the countdown. Shuichi in a little bit of trouble here. Getting the square for a nice double. A nice L piece to the right side as well. A nice square placement for the S as well for Shuichi. Oh, and getting the T to the left-hand side. Trying to open up this well, but created a long bar dependency. This is looking pretty rough for Shuichi. And, oh, a bunch of bars. Actually set up for a Tetris, but it's going to bring it down with that J piece. Oh, but those squares are kind of nasty. And that T doesn't burn anything. Luckily didn't fall for that. Phantom burn. So going to bring this down. Need something for the left side. Get the bar over to the left. And Richard in trouble as well. Both players on the bottom in trouble. Richard with a slight lead. Shuichi gets that Tetris, 234 to Toni's 254. Tolstoj in trouble. Gets a bar to the left. Gets another bar into column 2. Just about squeezed it in there. Another Tetris for Richard, 78,000. Oh, and Tolstoj is going to top out at 23,000. And Richard at 83,000 is good for game number 3. And it's not going to get swept. There's some quick games here so far. Shuichi gets the tuck of the T, gets the Tetris, 264. Toni going for a center well, column 6. Oh, blocks the well just as the bar shows up. Typical when you go center well. There's a Tetris for Shuichi into the lead, 312 to 297. Toni just going to take the triple. We have readies from the bottom players. So game number 4 in 3-2-1 Tetris. On your screen, it looks like Tolstoj is sitting really far away from the camera. And it's because he is sitting really far away from everybody else. Doesn't want his aura, like, touching anyone. A 363 for Shuichi on the top. And Toni at 358, so separated by only 0.3 of a Tetris. Random stuff of me, lol, says hi. Hi. Toni going for Vits and gets the Vits and then gets the Tetris. Deserve to top out for that, I think. Richard with a bit of a jagged board. Would love a T-piece for that left side. There's a Tetris for Shuichi, 435. 429 for Toni. Tolstoj at 43,000 is going up. I'm gonna try and bring this down. And that's the first transition of these sets. 461 for Shuichi. Toni gonna transition with the next line clear. And there's a double into transition for Toni. 436. And set up for a dirty Tetris. With all the bar show. Having to chop this down with doubles. And just takes the triple instead. 497 Shuichi. Toni 447 with a Tetris. Wait, was that Tetris? I don't think that was a Tetris. That was a triple. And Shuichi gonna top out at 497. So Toni needs 498 to chase this one down and go up 2-1. Getting droughted a little bit, trying to go for this Tetris. And just gonna take the triple. On the bottom, Tolstoj trying to open up that column 9. Gonna do it. Oh, and Toni in trouble. Oh, and he's gonna miss. Oh, and he misdrops like a couple of long bars and tops out at 475. And Shuichi goes up 2-1. How did that happen? I don't know, man. What's up, Tim? Alright, so on the bottom, 2-2 for Richard. Tolstoj, 119. Oh, and Tolstoj misflips that S-piece, gonna hang the square and tops out at 121, and we have a decider on the bottom. Yeah, we can start. 3, 2, 1 Tetris on the bottom. I can't. If you're pressing ready on there, I can't see it. But, yeah. Alright, we have ready from Richard. Tolstoj is not ready. Ready? Alright. So, Richard, Tolstoj, decider. Let's get a count down in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So, Toni not wanting to give this one up. His last chance to stay in the tournament with Shuichi on match point. Tolstoj long bar dependent on the left side. And now Shuichi setting up the delayed Vits, gets the bar for the Vits. And Tolstoj topped out at 23,000. But Richard isn't there yet. Richard's at 8,000 points. Needs 13,000. Needs to just clear this out and get a Tetris. And there's the Tetris for Richard, 38,000. And Richard's gonna move on. So congratulations, RichardWolf. And on the top, wow, like magic. I can work OBS. It's crazy. 239 for Shuichi, 181 for Toni. Some are congratulating Richards on his victory. Hard fought. Probably a rougher set than they both would have liked, but a victory is a victory. Doesn't matter how you get it. Nasty square piece for Shuichi. Oh, and Toni double flips that T-piece on the left side. But is able to stay alive. Would love an L piece for the left, but that long ball will do too. Gets the T-piece in there. And Toni's gonna be okay and gets the Tetris after all of that. 280, but is behind by 3 Tetrises. Another misrotation for Toni. And there's a Tetris for Shuichi, 387. Toni filling out that left side, waiting on a long bar. Both players waiting on a long bar. There. Oh my god, and Toni triple flips the bar, but he gets the Tetris. 355. Shuichi at 456. There's a Tetris for Shuichi. 5 Tetris ahead now, and Toni is in trouble. Gets the S piece in there. Long bar dependent in the middle. That J piece will do. And the bar to the left side. Ooh. Oh, and double flipping that J piece. This is going to be a problem, and that L piece will probably do Toni in. Tops out at 312. And Shuichi at 525 is good for game number 4. And we'll be moving on in the losers bracket. GG. Yes. A set of games plagued by rotation issues for Toni, but that is the life of being a roller. Sometimes your rotations just refuse to work. I'll let Shuichi can play this out. I don't think anyone's coming back on this stream. Is this stream done, or are there going to be more people?
There is.
Oh no, there are. Okay.
The 2 match.
Okay.
Also, 9. Yes.
And there's 581 top out for Shuichi. GG. So, that means. What does that mean? Let's have a look. Oh. Well, that's not what it's supposed to. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we're gonna have Bergtron Gunter in the round 8 of the losers. And then Shuichi and RichardWolf, 2 players who just won here.